Blades are buried. We could have a start any moment. Hands are down.
Niskayuna, A. Row America Rye, A. Connecticut,
In an ideal world at this point, you're breathing in slowly through your nose,
Yeah,
exhaling.
Pelham Community,
just waiting for that tension go.
Narragansett, A.
Trying not to carry any extra tension.
Yeah.
A. Attention, go.
And they're on.
We're underway. We see Wayland Weston, Bromfield, and Niskayuna on our screen here. And that should be a nice three-boat pack there,
Yeah.
because you've got some of the larger and more prominent northeast clubs towards lane 9, where we are here. Niskayuna Public High School, Bromfield, Acton, Boxborough, 2 public high schools combined. Wayland Weston, 2 public high schools combined. So you kind of get to race apples to apples a bit more and a little bit more like. It's not to say the Scholastics can't compete with the club ones, but it's just different.
Yeah.
Strong start from Pelham here.
Yeah.
Pelham has gotten up and out. I think on the far side, Wayland Weston is well in the
Yeah,
mix
try
as
and get
well.
out there.
They have had some good starts in their 8s. I think the boys had some yesterday. I feel like the girls did in their race as well. They're putting in an emphasis there. Their girls program, my former coworker and colleague, Beatrice Sims at CRI, is the program director at Wayland Weston. And she's got them rocking and rolling. She's doing a nice job.
There you go. Yeah, that Pelham crew coming out. This is kind of how we saw them row yesterday, of just being really quick, really strong coming out. Trying to maintain that high rating through it.
Yeah, Pelham is taking it to it right now. And that's worth something in the 8s.
Mm-hmm.
So Pelham with the fastest heat time of flight 1 yesterday with a 5:11. They were 7 seconds up on Row, New Jersey. Saratoga challenged a little bit more, 5:06 to 5:09 at Narragansett.
Yeah.
So Saratoga had the faster time yesterday, but was put under more pressure than Pelham was. So did Pelham leave a gear for today?
Yeah.
Did they play all their cards yesterday? Or is Pelham being a little brave today, and Saratoga's got to make sure that they don't give them too much?
Yeah.
I think they've seen the danger there.
Yeah, and see they're, from the angle before, but now we have the overhead. That's a 3-boat race across between Saratoga and Narragansett and Pelham here. I think Saratoga really just needs to find that second gear here.
Yep, this is the next 2 minutes are going to be the crunch time here. Just who's going to be able to keep swinging away at it.
And
You don't need to take a lot of ground. You can't cede any, though.
No. I think Pelham certainly was, I think both these crews were certainly ranked higher than Saratoga, but I think that's sort of playing in Saratoga's favor here and just trying to find that extra step above.
Yeah, and I think Saratoga has taken a step to match that.
Yeah.
Their rates definitely come up a little bit more than it was in the first 500 meters, and that's working for them. Just starting to edge out. I've got Saratoga in first right now, but it's a foot to Narragansett and probably a blanket to Pelham.
Yeah. Super tight. I mean, yesterday when they came off the water and I chatted with the girls a little bit, and they said that race yesterday was a lot of fun. They felt really good about it, so
Good.
I think this is another second opportunity to just have fun, rip it down the course, and get some tight racing in there and see how
That's
quickly
awesome.
can I get these people off my back, sort of.
Yeah, can we push them away there? Yeah, making a statement, like we talked about yesterday. Delaware, they were missing somebody coming off of a training trip, not a result that they would have wanted. This is how you rebound.
Yeah.
This is how you start to get yourself. Because also, there's a lot of rankings out now. There's junior rankings. There's things like that. I don't think either the Saratoga boys or girls were ranked after this week. That's going to be a different story.
Change, yeah.
It should be a different story there. We saw in our mid-pack there, Connecticut Boat Club putting about a length over Row, New Jersey, in 4th place. And then the Niskayuna, Bromfield, Wayland Weston battle looks tight between Wayland Weston and Bromfield. Those programs are pretty close together. A lot of overlap there in what they're doing, and they'll race a lot more this season. But that's a little rivalry to keep an eye on there in the end. Saratoga still up.
And they're in this sprint now. Pelham really kicking it into gear.
Narragansett's going to have their furious style trying to
Yep.
continue to chip away
Saratoga's
at it.
trying to chip away at this Narragansett crew. I think Pelham, based off the angle, might be.
Pelham's pretty game.
Yeah.
They
but
are
Saratoga's
definitely moving.
going.
Saratoga's going to need to make sure that they don't let them have it. I think the
wait.
angle is going to work out
Yeah,
for Saratoga, but
wait.
Pelham definitely made it interesting.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a real. Yep, there we go. Saratoga's going for it.
That's
That's a photo.
That's a
I
foot
think
at
that's
most.
a photo. Yeah.